Hi guys, I'm here with Rob Carmichael. He is Wildlife Discovery Center. He's been doing reptile and animal education for probably longer than I've been alive.
38 years.
Yeah, about the same amount of time. So, well, tell us a little bit about some of the stuff you've done over the years.
It's like I started my career off at the Brookfield Zoo, and then quite a few years ago, had a chance to start a nature center in Lake Forest, Illinois, through the Lake Forest Parks and Recreation.
That was super cool. I remember visiting. Yeah,
and we had an old farm that we restored, and it was a fabulous facility. Did that for many years. It finally came time for me to retire from the city, and my wife and I, Dr. Carmichael, she's phenomenal. She retired as a teacher. I retired. The city tried to find someone to take over for me. They couldn't find anyone, so they retired the nature center too. So we thought, you know what, let's just take the whole thing down to Tennessee. So we don't have a public facility, but we do all outreach programs.
Yeah.
And we kept the name Wildlife Discovery Center, and we bring all of our reptiles, our owls, our sloths, to schools and all kinds of different groups.
I remember the sloth, yeah,
they've been a big hit.
So reptile education is super important with this any kind of animal education, like getting the public involved and just kind of seeing what we do I mean, it's very crucial, so I like what Rob does. I've always liked what Rob does.
It's critical. We gotta keep educating, especially down here in Tennessee, where all over the United States, people are so disconnected from nature because of technology that we gotta get them back to kind of reconnect with nature. Shows like this are so phenomenal. So,
well, that's what I kind of like about doing this. Somebody can set up a terrarium in their house and have a piece of nature from the other side of the planet in their home. So that's what's really cool about the pet industry side of this. You could set up a chunk of the Amazon rainforest in a terrarium in your living room.
I mean, I became a naturalist as a result of being a hobbyist when I was a kid, and I learned about natural history, I learned about geography, learned about math, science because of keeping reptiles as pets. So it's been shows like this is my wife, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
And Tony, she was a classroom teacher for 25 years. And in her classroom, she had all kinds of reptiles. I mean, it was like a magical place. And a lot of students never get that exposure. So because of what she's done, these kids now are they have kids now. And their kids are going to grow up respecting wildlife and nature
and their scientists too, and they went to the vet programs.
Well, and that's really, really important, just to get people exposed to that. That way they can support conservation efforts. Like, they understand, like, well, this little lizard lives in this part of the world, and we have to make sure that part of the world stays intact.
Absolutely.
So we
we
still
can all do our part. Even doesn't matter where they live. Every kid, every person can make some small change in their life to have a big impact on the environment.
Exactly. Well, thanks, guys.
Hey, you bet, man.